James Creedon, Media Watch, awaiting us on the other side of our studio, starting with these protests across France against the El Khomri reforms, the labour law reforms here in France. François Hollande taking the gloves off, saying he won't back down.
That's right, it won't back down, and but of course it's putting him in a difficult position as a left-leaning president, having to sort of defend these labour law reforms that are really unpopular on the political left. It's been depicted this way by a Daily Telegraph cartoonist. You can see there the sword of Damocles, which normally hangs over one's head. It has dropped a little bit further down in this image. So indeed it is putting him in a difficult position, but he spoke to Europe 1 Radio this morning, as you were showing earlier, Mark, but a detail that he mentioned has been by accident in that interview has been jumped on by political analysts here in France. He was talking about next year's presidential election. He was speaking about the left wing getting back into office. There's been no announcement officially that he's going to be the candidate for the left, but he did, by mistake, it appears at least, say, if it happens that I'm not re-elected, I mean, if it happens that the left doesn't get back into office. Anyway, all of the sort of psychologists / journalists in the country,
Political pundits really need something to.
They all have psychology degrees. They're all Jungian, Freudian experts. In any case, it was seen as a slip of the tongue, a lapsus, as they say in the French lingo, and that it reveals, this Freudian slip reveals that he has actually planned to be the candidate.
He's the lowest rated French
Right.
president ever.
Right.
He's under massive pressure. It's stacking up on all sides.
Right.
I think it's inevitable he's going to make slips of the tongue and
That's right.
possibly worse between now and
Maybe
the
he
election.
doesn't know yet. Maybe he doesn't know. But you see, there's been this pre-campaign that a lot of people have been pointing out as well, the whole "ça va mieux," it's getting better refrain that has been trotted out in various different interviews. And indeed, one of his what would you say, his PR gurus in the Elysee Palace has spoke to Politico.eu, saying that this is, that they are trying to really give the impression that the indicators economically, etc., are improving, and indeed unemployment is going down recently in the last number of months, and that this is something that will be very much a present feature of the re-election drive, that things are improving a little bit, and that his promises have been kept in terms of unemployment.
Okay,
reduction.
that one will run and run.
Yes.
It has legs, as we say in journalism.
Yep.
Next, the alleged attempt to muzzle social media in Nigeria. A proposed bill has now been shelved.
That's right. Quartz.com talking about this one. It's an interesting one. There was a frivolous petitions bill that was due to be voted on. Now, this frivolous petitions bill was seen as just as an excuse by its detractors to put a muzzle on social media users who are being too critical of the powers that be. For example, fines of up to $10,000 for offenders, prescribed jail terms, etc. But it didn't win enough votes in the Senate because there were a lot of people protesting against it.
What kind of things were they objecting to, James?
Well,
because I think of someone in Nigeria who tweets about the Chibok girls every day.
Right.
And I retweet what she tweets, and
Right.
I think that's good to keep that in the public eye, because these girls went missing and they've never come back.
Well, it was
one of the president's promises, of course, was to bring them back.
Right. Well, it seems a little bit vague, but it's in terms of how it could have put a muzzle on social media detractors of the powers that be. But certainly those who use social media, for that end, really saw it as a threat and something that could be used by the courts against them. So you had various different Twitter users and Twitter campaigners in Nigeria who were fetting this. Paradigm Initiative, which is one organisation in favour of internet freedom, etc., who were delighted with this. You can see they were putting up various graphics on social media. Congratulations, Nigeria. Frivolous petitions prohibition bill was stepped down. No to social media bill, and there were such campaigns online. A lot of people then congratulating those who had done such amazing work in pushing back this bill. You can see that there were even some protests on front of Parliament, etc. Victory for free expression in Nigeria. Nigeria, after Egypt, has the most number of Twitter users on the African continent, followed by South Africa. So it is a country with quite a lot of activism and political commentary on social media. According to Quartz, in the last few years, it has been a crucial outlet for a younger generation of Nigerians who, unlike previous generations perhaps, are keen to demand more accountability and more transparency. So it is interesting to see that certainly it is being used as a tool for political activism, and that the authorities authorities weren't too happy about it.
Very quickly, Kim Kardashian, is she a secret agent or not?
Well, this is just the weirdest claim
quickly,
ever.
James.
This is Iranian authorities, also kind of social media, if you like, watchdogs, who are basically trying to crack down on, morals and whatnot, or immoral behaviour, quote unquote, on social media. Women being arrested, for example, for not wearing headscarves on social media. And now, Kim Kardashian, some officials have said she's basically a secret agent working with Instagram against the morals of Iranian women. Does
anybody own that quote, I wonder?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't think she's doing this for the CIA. I think she's
doing it for herself.
She's putting all those photos up for.
It's not about making money for KK Inc. That's what it's about, isn't it? James, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks,
James
Mark.
Cream with Media Watch. Marcus with the business. Great to see you, sir. And